Hey, there we go. There we go. I see yourself pouring something already. I was going to see what you're pouring.
Just a little Eagle Rare.
Just a little Eagle Rare. Yep. And, I have a little special bottle here, too. I'm going to pour tonight as well. Good way to start off the night.
That is definitely a victorious type of pour there, Doc. You crushed me this last week.
Yeah, I don't know. What was your total? I never found out your total.
I came out to 6 points because I lost.
Okay.
I bookended my weekend with losing. I picked the Chargers and the Vikings, and they lost. So I bookended losses on that. Got everybody else right. So
That's good, though. I mean, hey, that's not a bad first start. I mean,
not bad.
no.
It looks like the total of everybody that kind of came through, including yourself. So cheers, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Came in. It looks like 9 points was the total. So there's a few of you up at 9 points. So that'll be fun.
So I'm on my score. I saw that there was 7 people of 9 points. Is that what you had as well? 7 without me. 7 without me.
Let me check here. One.
I do everything by hand. So
That's
yours
right.
is probably a lot easier than mine is.
That's right. I don't have them broken up, so I couldn't easily do it. I had to like do the hand count 1, 2, carry the 3. Yeah. So yeah, 7 plus yourself.
Cool. So that means I got it right. I just did it in the morning, but it was super early in the morning when I was doing it. It was like my brain's not ready to be adding all this up.
Yep.
Well, everybody, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us for the second week of Bourbon and Picks, divisional playoff series. This is so much fun. I really enjoyed it. It made the games more entertaining for me to watch them. So I did have a lot of fun this week. So I'm glad we did it.
I'm also really glad that we did it. It was one of those things it's funny. As you know, my young 9-year-old was very pot committed on this, and I believe he scored 0 points this week.
Oh no!
And so,
Oh no! You know what? He just wanted to give everybody else a chance this week. What he's doing is setting this up so that when in the last week he's just going to kill us all.
It's 100%, and I know that we kind of have a way. So, guys, I want to say, so he's at 0 right now. No matter what your score is, each week we're going to up or double the points for wins and losses. So there's going to be bigger and bigger swings as we go.
Yeah, and so the average score seemed to be 6. So you seem to have the average score, right?
Yes.
Yep. The lowest score I got was a -3 that I saw. Plenty of zeros. There's a lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros.
Yeah. So no, but I mean, overall, I think for the first week, I think we had a good amount. I think it was like 46 that did it. I think is what our total were. Somewhere in there, 40 something. And everybody, I think, did a great job. So I appreciate you guys all for joining. Now, there is one change that we're doing that we discussed because of to choose the winner for tonight, right?
Right. Correct.
So they're competing against you. They're competing against me. And the winner, because there was a little bit of confusion on if we wanted a total score for that last game for the tiebreaker, right, or did we want, or did we want a score and the closest to the scores? So there was a little bit of confusion. So me and you kind of on the side to side. We said we're going to change things if we need to make it easier. I think so. Anybody who got to beat your score is just going to be put into a duck race and have a chance to win.
Correct.
Right? Yep. With me, I'm still going to do it where I tied, so it technically should be a push, but I want to give away something. So anybody who got a 9 is going to be in a duck race, and somebody's going to win that as well.
Right. And I was even thinking, Doc, and I don't know if it's ready for it. I figured anyone that tied or better, I can give away a shot to, or Samp. And so I don't know if you just had the 9s against me, but we could also do everybody that tied me at 6. So I'm cool with that.
Did you make a list by any chance of all the names? I didn't do the any of your names because I didn't know what your total was, so I couldn't do a list for you.
Oh yeah, I got a list. I will send it right over to you via email if that's all right.
Yeah, email it to me and then we can do that. When do you want to do that? Should we start with the duck races or should we?
Let's do it halfway. How about halfway through?
All right. While we're doing that, let's see who's in chat. Let's see who's here.
Yeah, there we go.
Always fun. So I saw that Tom Black was the first one,
Yes.
Wait, where's everyone? That's actually pretty funny. I only read that he was the first one. I didn't read what he put second. Time zone difference. Oh, he was here an hour before. Oh, too funny, Tom Black. Too funny. And then Bourbon Hall's on here. Whiskey Wisdom's in the house. How you doing, Matt? Let me see. Joe B. Jose Sanchez. Charles is in the house. Whiskey Wisdom. Let me see who else is out here. There's a hold on. It's all the first stuff where we're putting all that information up. So let me get
Nope,
a farther
get it
right there. Let me see. Where are we at? Oh, I just saw it. Yeah, I just got in here. I saw it pop up on my screen over here. So thank you for sending that. So we'll do those. And, Jeff Castle in the house. He's saying good evening, Doc and Wade.
Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, everybody that's in the chat. Appreciate you guys stopping here. Hopefully your picks, honestly, we had quite a few people that were had some really solid picks. Whiskey Shaman was just up. He was doing haymaker after haymaker, and he lost the last game to come back to the field.
Yeah.
So
I was excited for him. I thought he might be the undefeated one. I thought he was going to pick all the games and the last one. Let me see. We have Hazmat Compton in the house. So we said Whiskey Wisdom. Thank you for being here, buddy. Jeff Castle. Let me see. Is Tamara here? So it says Tamara is sleeping on the couch. So she's sleeping on the couch. Maybe listening in the background here. Gandy Road in the house. Jack Wesley. Whiskey Sippers. How's it going? Bourbon Nerd. I always like that name because we're all a little bit bourbon nerds in some way, fashion, or form, I think we all are. Let me see. Am I missing anybody? Live from the patio. Hey, Live from the patio. How you guys doing, buddy?
I know the Live from the patio. They might be live right now or just getting over. I was jumped in and they were chatting on their side. So
yeah, I got home and I had so many things to do. I was kind of just rushing around trying to get everything ready, and that's why I sent you the link a little bit late. But hey, yeah, managed to get out to you. John Martino's in the house. Hopefully we didn't go over too much of theirs. Hopefully they are ending. We didn't go over too much of theirs. We always try to respect each other and help each other out there.
Hey, Doc, I was wondering, you might need to change the doc form up top. I don't know if you need to just let it or open it up. It says that it's requiring access, a request of access. So I don't know if you can get through and change that.
Try it again real quick, because I when I did it, I did the same thing I did last time. All I did was copy and then change the things and then publish it. So see if it does. See if it lets you. Try it one more time.
All right, I'm trying it one more. Now it says request access. Interesting. Access denied. So
that's how much I like you. Access denied.
That's right. It's just for me, guys. He's like, I can't have him coming back and scoring on us, but I appreciate you all. I hope you guys enjoyed the games. There was a real stinker on Monday night. The Rams came to play pretty aggressively.
Yeah, that one surprised me. Because that was the one that was a 1 point, differential. So,
and obviously with the wildfires and stuff, and prayers out to all those people out there. That's just terrible situation. But like they moved over to Arizona, and I was like, oh man, I can't imagine how their lives are like disrupted and things like that. And then they just came and crushed. So it was pretty amazing. Pretty disappointed in how the Chargers came out. I picked the wrong Los Angeles team. So it was very interesting. I was wrong on both of my Los Angeles team's picks. So that hurt me pretty bad. But I do believe every technical home team won this last weekend. So I don't know if that trend's going to continue or not.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting because you know how you have the team and then the home team on the bottom, right? And I noticed that all the teams were on the bottom that won. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's I don't know. I think looking at the lines this week, and we pulled the lines yesterday, guys. So they might have moved a little bit from what you're seeing if you are real a degenerate gambler. And saying like, oh, the line moved a point. We don't know. We're just going off of what we pulled last night when we were building graphics and things.
Yeah, like that way it check it now. Try to click on that. I just redid it. So see if that works.
Let's see how it works now.
Boom. What happened now? I gave you top more on my end. Hold on. Now I give you the
wrong thing. Feeling. Yeah, you put the Streamlabs up.
Yeah, don't click on that one.
Nope.
Eventually I'll figure this out, right? Remove.
No worries. That's how it's going. Hey, Jack Weasley. Hope all is well. Appreciate you being here. Gandy Road and live from the patio. Joe B. William Hall. Hope you guys are doing well. I know that a lot of you guys had some picks in here. And I know some of you guys are going to be up to win some of my whiskey. There's a lot of names that either tied or have the chance or destroyed me in picks. And so we're going to find out who's victorious. And guys, if it's not a bourbon tuber, if I should say, we're going to be just like bourbon tubers and we're going to be doing races. That's right. Races. It's the only way to do it.
It's the only way to do it. All right. Check it. I think Tom Jack said it's good to go. So we'll double check it, but I think so.
Sweet. Thank you, Tom Jack, for working that out. And Doc, appreciate you. I know it's kind of tough on the fly.
Sometimes it is, but so I know enough to be dangerous, but not enough to fix things or catch things like that. Because when I click on it, well, of course it opens for me because I'm the one that made it, right? So when I was playing with it, it opened. So all right. Where are we going first? Are we just headed to the first pick? Let's get to the first pick tonight.
Yeah, totally, for sure. And I want to say, so when we go this week, last week, you guys want a Weller Foolproof for me.
Yep, a Weller. That's the same thing I have. Whoever wins tonight. So we'll have two different races. We'll have your race with everybody 6 or better. My race with everybody 2 or better. I mean 9 or better. Now, do we want to talk about what they're possibly going to win this week?
I'll talk about what. I'm going to talk about what I'm putting up right now. Mine as well. I kind of felt a little spicy after this last one, and I was a little frustrated with my picks and how my teams performed. So I'm going with Rise, and I'm going to give away a sample of each. And so I'm putting by the way, guys, I don't know if you watched the live with me, but this Old Forester, a single barrel strength, won my best rye of 2024. And this Old Overholt 11-year cast strength came in pretty high as well. So I think that, be a little spicy. Enjoy. Hopefully you guys don't win a pour off me next time. Hopefully I crush it. But I'm going to give away. So next time we'll run the races just like that, and then top 2 will get a pour from me.
Now I like that. I like that you went with that route, that you're spicy, and you went. I wish I was clever enough to come up with that, but I wasn't. So I was looking at 2 different things, and I was like, which way do I go? So I figured I'll let you guys choose tonight, which are the 2 samples that will be given away. So my first one is one that I don't see very often. So it was a barrel combo of the Barrel Gold and Gray. I haven't even opened either one of this. I haven't even tried either one of these. I always got them so I can compare them, right? So I figured they're both bourbon, so it worked pretty good. So I figured they'll get a 2-ounce pour of both of these, gotcha. or the next option. This one's actually I got signed by the master distiller when I was out there. Was lucky enough to do that. Or the next option would be also 2 tall boxes here. It was the Booker's Reserve 2024, and oh no, I don't have it here, but it would be the Little Book Infinite.
Oh,
so I
hope I beat you. I haven't tried the Infinite yet, so hopefully I'll win one from you.
Yeah. So it's way up there. I can grab it after. It's on the top of the bread. So that'll be the 2 options. You either have the choice of a Barrel Gold and Gray, or the Booker's Reserve and the Infinite. So let me know in the comments what you guys think would be the better options. If you want to know price rise, this is the more expensive option.
Right.
And I've not had them, but there's not a lot of conversation about barrel stuff. They've gone down a little bit in pricing now over the last 2 years. But as you see, I got these, and I've always wanted to do a blind with them, and I haven't done that yet.
Brian from Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiasts, he said, like, we got ripped at a bottle share and passed around the Barrel Gold. Good stuff. So,
the Minor brothers, they actually got a bunch of them, but I don't think they got the bourbon. I think they got the Seagrass one, and they liked it so much, they ended up buying like 6 bottles of the Gold.
Wow,
crazy! Crazy. Now it makes me want to try that one. So we'll see.
That's amazing.
See. So let me know in the comments what you guys want, so that I can pour them out tonight, have them all ready. So, do you want the barrel picks, or do you want the Jim Beam Booker kind of stuff? I think if being nerd, you might want a book, right?
I mean, I think those are both things that I haven't tried, and I'm kind of a Beam nerd. Although that they've kind of rubbed me the wrong way with a little bit of a few of the releases as of late. So we shall see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's get this first one in. Let's get our first pick in. All right.
All right.
So the first one is Saturday, January 18th at 3:30. It's hold on. Let me get this fancy thing. You set up the bar so high last time. So who is it? It's Houston and Chiefs. So there it is. We got the PNG up there. Woo woo.
Love it.
Thank you for helping me with that. Thank you for helping me with that.
No problem. So I'm gonna, Doc. I know that you're South Texas. I'm in Nebraska. I'm gonna let you know I've been a Chiefs fan for over 30 years. And
are you even 30 years old?
That's very nice of you to say. My knees think otherwise. For sure. But the Chiefs, I think it's they're 7.5 point favorites. And so I would think overall, do I think that they're going to cover that? Do I think the Chiefs, after a long break, after, they've almost had 3 weeks off, to be honest. And does that account for them always making me worried if they're going to lose the game or not? Almost always. They play like they just are like, if you've ever seen a cat play with a mouse, it's like that. And you're just worried that sometime that mouse is going to get away and that cat's going to be like, oh, dang. And that's how I feel like the Chiefs are. But I'm picking them. I am going to pick the Chiefs to win by at least 8 points. I sure hope so.
Well, I like the way you're thinking. And at first, I was thinking that the Chiefs, I still think the Chiefs will win. But then when you start talking about that, I remember that when I listen to ESPN in the morning on my drive home, they talk about how the Chiefs have just been managing to win, which they said that's what winners do. They win at the end no matter, and they still win in the win column. But they're not winning by a whole bunch, So, what? Because of my Texas background, because I still think the Chiefs are going to win this, but I think it's going to be a closer game than we think, I'm going to go ahead and choose the Texans. I'm going to take that 7.5.
I think that's a pretty safe one, especially, with that little bit, they call it the hook. And so if you guys are new to this or don't understand gambling, minus 7.5 means that the Chiefs have to win by 8 to win the bet. So if you pick the Chiefs, they have to win by 8. If they win by 7, all the Texan bets win. So that's kind of how that is lined up. And I do feel like I'm already going to be ready at about let me see here, like 6 o'clock on Saturday. Already disappointed that I got my first one wrong. I'm already ready for it.
Before we even talk about that, me and you didn't even discuss. We said the numbers are going up so that the point value is more. What's the point value for this week? I'm letting you choose that because you're the guy that understands that better.
Yes, so I appreciate you letting me know. So I'm kind of keeping tally of everybody's score weekly. And so all the entries. So even if you guys haven't entered in the first one, the points go up. So we're going to double it. So last week it was 2 points for a win, -1 for a loss. This week it is 4 points for a win, -2 for a loss. And so there's going to be greater swings in this one. And so if you guys can follow me, next week's going to be +8, -4. All right. And then Super Bowl +10, -5, or something like that.
Yeah, but with that one, we're going to be doing not just the overall score. We'll do quarter. Maybe we can do quarters. We can do like we're gonna choose a few things, like something like who scores the first point, is the first play. Who has the ball on offense first, like stuff like that. We'll kind of do those kind of weird kind of side bets to add more points to that system as well.
100%. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I will say that, please, I've bet on how long the national anthem is going to go. And I've missed it by seconds or a second one way or the other in multiple years. And one time I got it right. But the individual, I think it was Christina Aguilera, she missed 2 words. She still went over on the time that they allotted. She missed 2 words. So they wiped the bet because she didn't sing the song correctly.
Oh, so that sucks.
Yeah, so it is what it is. But so if we can avoid that one like has a deep wound for me.
That's funny. So somebody has said that I have good logic, but they're still going with you. JL says that, Yeah. This is another true thing. How many dominating wins have Casey had? They are due. Right. I mean, if you want that dominating, do you really want it here or do you want it in the Super Bowl?
I want it every game. I would love to watch a game and not be stressed as a fan. But they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to make me stressed, and that's fine. I will sit there. Oh, it was Fergie, Tom Jack? Yeah, Fergie. Boy, that was 10 years ago, huh? Anyway, insane.
It shows you've been gambling for a long time, sir.
Yeah. Small. Yeah. Little just tidbits here and there. My kids still have shoes.
A little bit of playoff talk. So my Cowboys did get rid of their coach.
They did. They did get rid of it. A mutual, choice. I wonder how strongly mutual it was.
Know what though? I think he probably wanted to get the hell out of Jerry Jones. Like Jerry Jones was making him look worse than he is, and I think he just wanted to get out there and show that he's a better coach than he is. Than he showed these last few years.
I think I'm very interested because obviously Dallas is a huge market, and I'm very interested in seeing who they're going to bring in. I've heard Robert Saleh is going to be interviewed, or I'm very interested who's going to be finally get that job.
So do you even doubt who it's going to be? Like, it's Dion, dude. I said so before that rumor even started. I had heard somebody like really, really like barely mention it. And I was like, I'm on that bandwagon before it became a big thing. And okay, I like Dion, and yes, he could probably be a good coach, but what is Jerry Jones about? The money. You bring Deion Sanders to the Cowboys again, how much money are they going to bring in? And then if they manage to pick his son to come in, so you have Dion and Dion, I mean, his team will be worth double the amount. So I don't think I could put money on it that Dion's going to be the next coach for the Cowboys.
I definitely think that will be if you're running your team to be a market and marketable, that's the route you're going, and you're going to have some of the most profitable few years that you would hope, I think. So if they bring Dion and he's wanting his baby boy to be with it, so that means that Dak's got to be shipped off, I think.
Well, I mean, we shouldn't have paid Dak that much money to begin with. This whole offseason was terrible. We paid more money to be worse. Jerry Jones and his business savvy decided, hey, let's hold out until we had to pay more. I don't know. That's a whole that's a whole sad conversation. I need more than one drink to have that conversation.
Yeah, that I can imagine. I mean, obviously, 15 years ago, Chiefs fans were flying banners over the stadium while I was at the game. It's like, please sell this team. Please sell the team, Mr. Hunt. Yeah. And so that's how bad it was that far ago. But now, yeah, it changed. So, maybe the right hire and stuff just shifts stuff. You never know. You just never know.
I like they're already looking up the Bills one. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Talk about icing on the cake and like candles lit, Brian. Now Brian's from Buffalo. That's why he's talking about it. But I mean, we're not going to bury the lead here. We're gonna have that out as the carrot on the end. I mean, that's going to be 2.5 hours away from here. So I hope that you really enjoy this live stream, Brian.
And that's cool. I mean, I wish the Cowboys would have picked up Henry.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. I would have felt bad for him this year because he probably wouldn't have, done so well. But I mean, he is a beast downhill runner. I mean, but Jerry Jones' reason for not picking up, he didn't fit our plan. We couldn't afford him. Blah blah blah. I mean, excuse after excuse. So
yeah. It was one of the there were several probably teams that looked at it and now they're probably really disappointed. The same with Saquon, to be honest.
Who's more disappointed than the Giants?
Right. And so, there's a few of those where running backs came to a team that actually have a solid offensive mind and system, and it works out for them. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love this. Dak is the best average QB around. Average QB, I agree with that. I'm a Cowboy fan, but I do agree with that. Now, should he have been the highest played quarterback or, no, he's not won enough games. He's not won enough, season games, but not, playoffs. Hasn't taken us to Super Bowls. How can he be paid the most? That's what I don't understand. How do you negotiate that and say, hey, you should be paid more than the QB that's made it to the last 2 Super Bowls and won? That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Oh, Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast, where will Darnold go? Back up? I honestly think he's probably earned himself some money, even though the last two showings, Brian, I think that we're probably looking at one of those teams that's real sad. So it's probably like, I almost said Oakland, Las Vegas, or like Jacksonville. I think Darnold is probably going to be a fill gap there for someone else, I would assume. Well, Jacksonville's got someone, but do they? So I just said that for Tom Black because he's definitely a Jags fan. So,
Oh, I didn't know that. I feel sorry for him now.
yeah, you should.
I mean, and he wants to date a Latina. I've already warned him not to.
Two bad decisions right there, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, what do we want to do? We want to go on to the next pick, or
you know what? Yeah. Let's go. And you're sipping on that pick there, that Augusta Route 8. Mm-hmm. I wanted to say, has anyone tried this? I just poured this, the Larceny in C924. I just got it yesterday. Here. Anyone tried?
I have it here and haven't done it. You know what? We should do a blind together with it, maybe on a live or something. Just do a blind and see if you come out with the same thing on it.
I love it.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, all that talk, I drank it too fast because we're talking about the Cowboys and need a little bit more. Definitely.
That's how it goes. That you get talking about your team and the juices start to flow, and then everything turns black, and then you wake up and then you're saying this could be our year.
So question for you. Since we are talking about juice, do you still have bottles left to buy?
Yep, we definitely have some bottles left. Obviously, so long story short is I was hoping that this would drop around Thanksgiving. Obviously, it dropped around Christmas, not the most ideal time. So the sales have been good, just not like exceedingly great. It's a little bit higher priced. If you guys see these on like the shelf, just the normal ones, they're about $110. I actually talked them down to make it 119. Obviously, that's pretty expensive. And after the holidays, I get it. So guys, do what you got to do. But there are some bottles left. So please, little ploy. Everybody that buys one, screenshot your purchase, send it to bourbonhall@gmail.com. And then you'll be entered into a contest that I'm running on my live March 2nd. And I'm giving away allocated bottles for anyone that buys those. So
That's right. I saw that. I saw that the other day.
So hopefully that'll be, another fun way for me to get rid of some of my bottles because, I mean, my wife is more than understanding, but there's a lot of times like you got a lot of bottles behind this bar. You got a lot of bottles. And it's like, I'll get rid of some. So, so you guys benefit from that. So, help me out by buying some of those, and hopefully you win some pretty awesome bottles too.
Yep, and you said March 2nd. So if you have from now to March 2nd to get a bottle of this, and is it every bottle you buy you get entered, or how's that work?
Every bottle you get an entry. So Doc, I believe you may have a couple already. So
Jared, thank you, Jared, for subscribing.
Oh, that's awesome. Tom Jack, I appreciate you putting that up there. There's the link to that website to get that product. I appreciate you.
That is such a good pour.
I'm getting mine. I'm tomorrow. I'm hopeful that I get my own pick to me tomorrow. So you guys got it before I did.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But did you get to, when you did the pick, how did you do it? Did you go to the distillery or you got samples?
They sent them to me. They sent like 275s or 250s samples. It was 4 or 5 different barrels. I can't remember. And so we selected out of that. Pretty cool. At distillery will obviously be better. I did little spoiler alert. As you know, Doc, I'm in the works of getting Still Austin pick. And I was hoping to collab with you. Yeah. And that I thought that'd be a lot of fun when we do that. And I was kind of shooting for an April time to come down there right when it's starting to get real nice down in Austin and Texas.
Yeah.
And Miss Fraley, Nancy Fraley, Master Blender, commented on one of my videos and said that she might be down there around that time. And so if we're down there April and we do a barrel pick, we might be able to have a barrel pick with Nancy Fraley.
That's an awesome and amazing. But so I have First question on that.
Yeah.
Well, let me say something before I forget this. Today is Nancy Fraley's birthday. So happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Miss Nancy Fraley.
And
her and her twin sister, she's hanging out with her twin sister in Florida. Yep. So that's pretty cool. Second is what time in April are we talking about?
We'll say that again.
What time in April?
Early.
Okay.
Earlier.
Okay. The only reason I say that is my wife's birthday is in April, and it's April 25th. And if you choose that week, like anywhere near that,
bad deal.
Yeah, bad deal for me. Bad deal for me.
So there is Whiskey Riot. It is a traveling whiskey not carnival. That's a wrong word. Festival. It's a festival, and it is down there April 6th. That weekend in Austin. And so I thought that might be a fun time to target, to go down there, hit that, as well as maybe doing a pick. So you never know. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit a few things. That takes a little convincing because I'd like to bring the family down for it as well. And so it would be, I'm real hopeful that we get to make that work.
Yeah. And if you come down here, bring loose clothing, because I will feed you a lot. I'll take you to a lot of places to eat. I travel to eat. I mean, that's why I look like this, but we eat. That's all we do. So, I mean, I'm going to take you some of the best barbecue you've ever had, and some Mexican food. And I mean, you just tell me what you like and what you don't like, and I'll make sure you eat some of it.
Well, buddy, I don't know I'm sure you can tell, just I do not have tight fit clothing. Everything is breathable as well as loose. And it's because this is a body built by never saying no.
Exactly. So,
Jared Bantam, I got a EHT batch 13 because you convinced me with your review. Well, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because I think it's a banger bottle. And so, Jared, hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, you do good reviews. I trust your reviews, and I always have fun watching them. So,
yeah, and I mean, honestly, I'm such a EHT nerd. Like I am a sweet little baby. When it comes to EHT, they can release about anything, and I'm going to be gobbling it up. And so, yeah, it's but that I will say, actually, I might just pour myself a little bit of that here while we get into our next game, because it's that damn good.
Yeah. So let's get it. I'll bring up the graphics for the next game as you're pouring that out. Next game is also Saturday, January 18th at 7 p.m. So this is. Let me find it. Here we go. It's the Washington and Detroit. Another big game, like a differential score.
Yes. This is going to be a real interesting one, I think. I will say, since you went first, I'll kind of give my spiel on this. My heart immediately goes like, I think Detroit's going to just absolutely stomp them. I think it is going to be a drubbing. I think that Detroit is wanting to prove a point. Last year, they made it all the way to the NFC Championship and gave away a lead late to the 49ers. And I think that they're still trying to prove a point. I don't know if this makes sense to a lot of people, but when you're the little brother and you knock your big brother down
for the first time,
and then he comes up and clobbers you, and you learn that you're still a little brother, you always want to prove that you're the big brother. And I feel like that's what they're trying to do here. But 9.5 points is a lot.
That is a lot of points. That is a lot of points. So, I mean, where are you going on this one? They're at home. So I know it's hard to play in Detroit. I know that stadium is loud.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be it's going to be one of two. Actually, yeah, I mean, I would say this and the Bills. The Bills stadium is going to be fire for sure. Kansas City won't be as excited about this one until next week, if they're lucky enough to win. But I do think that, oh man, I think Jaden Daniels is pretty special. But I think if they get behind and he's just trying to make stuff because he's pretty much most of the team, that it can turn on him. So I'm going to go with Detroit plus or minus 9.5.
Yeah, see, this one's a hard one for me, right?
Yeah.
because Washington was my first loss, my only loss last week because I looked at that and if I wouldn't have gone because I couldn't pick the Washington because of their NFC East, like my team is,
Yep.
and I already had picked the Eagles. But on the other hand, my head kept saying, Baker is Baker,
Yeah.
And sure enough, it was the Baker at the end that reminded me of my UT game over Ohio. When Ohio State beat us this last week. That's what it reminded me of. The funny thing about the Ohio State game, though, somebody texted me that it's better when your wife's team wins, anyways. So it's good. It's better for everybody when the wife's team wins. So that's true. 100%. So my wife's team went on, beat my team, but that's okay. That's okay. But so I'm having difficulty with this one because 9.5 points is a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, and I mean, I could see, and like with this scenario, one of the things I'm thinking of is like I do think Detroit comes away with the win here. I do think that they win. Do I think that they're winning by 15 and it's 4 minutes left and they just kind of let Washington score one more touchdown that's meaningless and they cut it down past 10? I see that scenario as well. That's what makes this really hard for me on this decision. So
yeah. And Washington has that rookie quarterback who's not playing like a rookie. But could this be the game that, in Detroit, in that stadium, could this be the game that he acts like a rookie,
I mean, it would be surprising if he doesn't, but I mean, that dude went to LSU. He's been in really loud places before and pretty ruckus, environments. The SEC is pretty crazy. I don't know. Riot. Sorry. I just noticed that the guys are starting to put Riot in there. And sorry, that comes from one of my live streams where they were trying to upheave the whole thing.
So if they said Fitz will get the crowd extra fired up. I love our running backs. So Fitz is for the Lions?
I don't know who Fitz is.
Oh, so maybe explain that, let me know. So I'm still having, so who did you pick? You picked the Lions, you said, right?
I picked the Lions.
Man, oh man, oh man. I really want to pick the Lions because I feel like the Lions need to win and I feel like they're going to win. But 9.5 points is a lot of freaking points. I'm going with Washington.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you there.
I'm going with 2 underdogs already. That's not, I don't know how good that's good or bad. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Got to be honest, guys, that this, like all these games, Vegas, if you looked at them, they knew what they knew. And also we didn't know what we knew. Because they made the lines just interesting enough to make it tough here.
So Riot in for that E.H. Taylor giveaway?
Apparently not. But guys, I'd say tune in next week. Good luck. But there may be a little bit of EHT on there. Maybe.
Oh, damn. Well, that sounds exciting. So I've yet to I found every other H Taylor balls, but I've yet to find one of those in the wild. I've yet to have one of those in my possession.
Really?
Yeah.
They're terrible. If you get one, don't worry about it. I'll take it off for a very
reasonable price.
I'll be helpful there.
I appreciate that. So the funny thing is when I did my 1,000 giveaway, I give away an each Taylor small batch, an EH Taylor single barrel, and an EH Taylor rye. And Shane threw in one of those for that win.
Yeah, the barrel proofs, huh? Wow.
And I was like, well, I've never had that, so that's awesome. The winner's getting even that with the whole win, right? And he's amazing. He goes, I wish I would have known. I'd get it to you first. I was like, no, it's for the winner. It's for the winner. I want to share it. So yep. So I've tasted them. I've had pours of it when I've gone out to bars, but I've yet to have my own bottle of that. So
I will say, Doc, I rarely enter other bourbon tubers contests because I want the people here that the commenters and the subscribers, I want them to have the highest chance to win. But there's a few times where I've been like, okay, I'm going to put my name in the hat for that one because I want that one. So
definitely do it. I mean, always. I mean, it's fun. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to give stuff away. So, all right. So everybody, make sure the form is at the top. Make sure you're filling out this form. As we said, it's going to be this time. It's 4 points if you win, -2 if you lost. So the points go up. So even if you didn't score too high on this first round, you still have a good chance of the second round. Yep. So, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that I just want to remind everyone that we are so we do it weekly, but we're doing a cumulative score. So the top scores of the, I guess I'll say the playoff season, right, through the Super Bowl, that's going to be towards a bottle, right? And so I think that, like, I want you guys to, like, really make sure that you get these filled out, because I'd hate for you to miss a week and drop.
Yeah, and then not have that point, have that extra points for that week to do it. So everybody that started off this, yeah, but you're already in a lead if anybody else joins this week. Doesn't mean that they can't win because we're upping those points, but it just gives them a better chance as well. And like you said, like we're upping the points on both ends of it, so there is going to be more of a spread as well. So
right,
pretty excited.
Sorry, Doc, I see Turup actually very kind. He sent me some hot sauce that his buddy makes, and it's actually some of the hot sauce has been featured on. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the show Hot Ones, where they're eating all the hot sauce and it's celebrities, and he's asking them questions. And so I went to the hottest one, and he goes, "Hot sauce shot time." I got to let you know, I picked one. It's first of all delicious hot sauce. I love hot sauce. I love hot, spicy things. Make it hurt. I enjoy it. I put a little dab. I'm like, oh, what is this one? Okay, I don't know any of those ingredients. It says cold brew and a bunch of other things. Put it on my tongue. First of all, it was a delicious flavor, and then it lit me up for 5 minutes. I was like, holy crap, that is hot. And so I'm walking around like, I like it. I like it so much. I don't know if I can eat anymore. But I'm going back to it, Turup, so I appreciate you. That was really a kind gesture.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing. Like, you want to, even though hot sauce is hot, you want to be able to taste it first,
right?
And then if it stings afterwards, hey, great. But you want to be able to taste that first. So that's
and I got to tell you, like, think of it as like a high proof whiskey, and you get like all the flavors right off the bat. Then you get the burn at the end. It's a lot like that.
Nice. It's like a rye whiskey. Yeah. So Torup actually reached out to me, and I'm getting a small package to try it. I'm very curious to. So, like today for lunch, I had lunch at a Mexican place. So I had two like salsas next to me, just two different ones. I like spice. Now, do I like hot spice? No. Right. I like spice. I like the taste. I like the flavors. Now, my daughter and my son, they like higher spices. So I can't wait to get it. I want them to try it. My son's a chef, so it'll be fun to see what he thinks about it as well.
That would be a lot of fun. Yeah.
And so it's Torup is it's his. I want to say it's his brother, his baby brothers. I think what he told me it was doing that. But he says they do a collab. So I thought, if he hasn't done a bourbon one, that'd be kind of fun to do a collab with him and do a bourbon one with him too.
Yeah.
Now they said Jared's in the chat here, and Jared is related to Tom Black.
Oh, really? Oh, Jared. Yeah, I think he might be a brother-in-law. Might be because I'm not 100% sure. But either way, Jared,
he put brother-in-law. But the thing is, he chose to marry into that. Poor guy.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm sure you met the family beforehand, right? And you met Tom Jack. But anyway.
Yeah. All right, Joe. Go ahead.
Joe B says, how is the tiebreaker working this week? Joe B, after we noticed that it was kind of muddied on our end of how people were answering. So we're going to be doing a duck race. So that's how it's going to be. There's going to be a race on whoever tied or beat me. They're going for my Weller Foolproof. And then whoever beat Doc, or I should say tied Doc, is going to go for his Weller Foolproof sample. And so we're
perfectly. Are we ready to do that first race then?
I think, you know what? We're at halftime. We're in between the games. Let's run that race.
All right. Let me open, because you just sent me it. So we'll do yours first, since there's more on your. Oh, wait. How did you send this?
By the way, Turup, the one drop, it's delicious, but it's damn hot. It'll last me 2 years.
Hold on one second. I probably should have opened duck races. So let me let you. I'm
gonna put you. I'll fill space while you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you fill space for a little bit here.
All right. So, guys, I appreciate that you're here. Once again, make sure that you fill out all of the stuff. Friends, family, get them entered into this. I think it's a lot of fun. Obviously, we're on Doc's channel, so please share this out. Smash the like. Usually what we try to do is we try to put a video of this, the same video, and put it onto our own page. So people that aren't on here, that are only, I guess, subscribers to our page, most of the time we have kind of carryover. You guys are, subscribers to both of us, most likely. So, but please make sure to share this out, because we want this contest to grow and grow. We've talked about this, that if you guys do enjoy it and do enjoy this kind of content, we may do it for the NFL draft, kind of fun. And then if we really, really get a following, we'll do it for every week of the NFL. And so I thought that would be a lot of fun. And I was hoping that you guys could give us some feedback on that. If you would like to have some kind of contest like this every week during the NFL season, just let us know. I think that's a lot of fun. All right, let's go over to this chat. I love it. Riot. And I'm sorry I can't highlight it on here. It's through Doc. But I appreciate you guys. I think that that's hilarious. And but it will not be televised. I want to let you guys know that. Turup, I said start with the less hot one, Leva. Nope, full bore. If you know me at all, I'm going for the hot one for sure. Tom Black said, Turup, if you have a hot sauce link you want to plug, put it in there. And so I don't know if he's able to put it in here, Tom Jack, but it is Sam Sawhouse. You can find it. I believe it's out of Kansas City. It's delicious juice. It's really good hot sauce. I really enjoyed it. And I actually would like to get the guy that makes it on my live because I think we could have a lot of fun talking about bourbon and hot sauce. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's out of Minnesota. Way off. So anyway.
There we go. I agree. If you could put his link in here, put it in here. Where is he at here? I was trying to put a comment in right now, and I can make you a moderator. I was trying to scroll back. I do have the race ready to go here. I'm going to show everybody's name on here. So these are the people who, if you know your score and you got 6 or better, these are the ones that are in there. We're going for Wade. This is for Wade's list here. And
2 ounce pour of Weller Foolproof, and actually, it's a store pick. I'm jealous. I took my name out of there. That's why there's a gap there.
Yeah, and that's no problem. So, you have my name in there. I'll remove mine.
Okay.
And then there we go. So, 23 names in here. I'm going to move Tom Black. Just I have 22 names in here because that's my number. Just joking. All right. So anybody who see their name missing in here, if you don't, let me know. I'm going to give you just a few seconds here, and I will.
I will say that I went through this 3 different times to count and make sure. So I'm pretty sure it's valid.
All right. Hey, Major Zero says he's traveling to Kentucky. So that's pretty freaking awesome.
Where are you going, Major, Mr. Adam? What part of Kentucky? As you said. So I hope it's not Kentucky, the area that you're going. I hope it's the Kentucky. Oh, I said it. Kentucky. Oh, I meant Kenfunky, but no, it was just terrible. Terrible. We'll cut that out for the kids. Anyway.
All right. So I'm actually trying to click on the wrong screen so I can actually do this. So here we go. 222. If you know me,
That's right.
Let's go ahead and set that. We need to turn that down because it's super loud. Oh, turn that off. Okay, let's shuffle this a few times so there's no rigged here.
All right, Chip Adelaide. This is for last week's entries. This is everyone that had beat me. So if you click the link up top, you will be put into this week's contest. And if you score better than I or tie me or better than Doc, then you'll be in a race to win some of our whiskey. I'm putting up a couple apparently measly ryes that I think are amazing. And Doc,
they're not measly; those are good ryes, and they're in your top
amazing ryes.
They're your top ryes for the year.
But then Doc comes through with special edition. You had to, see an alien to buy them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am legal, just so you know. I'm not an illegal alien, just in case you're wondering that. But my 2 options were the barrel. I hate the way these boxes are because you grab them and they fall. Yes, they're so dumb the way they do them, especially as expensive as they damn things are. So you can choose between winning a barrel gold and a gray pour, or I was doing the Little Book Reserve and the Booker's Reserve and the Little Book Infinite. So those are the ones I had.
Yep. And so make sure, guys, I want to let you know. So there's weekly prizes as well as cumulative, but the points go up every week. So if you're new in here, get in, make your picks, because there's a chance that the picks or the points grow every week. So even if you're getting in on the second week, you still have a chance to just blow everybody out because the points are exponential kind of.
So Major Zeros, this Gandy's camping out at Heaven Hill. What's getting released tonight?
Yeah, Gandy's camping out at Heaven Hill. It's gotta be well, what do you camp out for at Heaven Hill? It's William Heaven Hill or Old Forester or Old Fitzgerald, right? Is there anything else to really camp out for?
I don't know.
At
That's what I was
Heaven
kind
Hill?
of wondering. So what's getting released? I usually I'm pretty updated on those things. I didn't see anything that was showing that it was getting released. So 22 seconds left. 22 seconds left.
They've been dropping the new Old Fitz. Yeah, I saw it was the 11 year, which I have an 11 year, but it's from 2011. Or no, excuse me, 2021. 2011 would be different. And it's amazing. So I like their 11 years.
And they say
All right.
Parker's, but 11 years.
Yeah, Parker's, I guess this is what. Oh boy.
Rigged. Hashtag rigged.
Holy crap.
Tom Black. Tom Black is the winner chicken dinner.
I'm gonna have to. He's gonna say he's like, you owe me 4. You owe me 4 ounces now, and it's probably true. Holy crap! Well, congratulations, Tom Black. Sorry, guys, that Tom Black won, but in the holy shit.
Yeah, it's funny. He says rigged, double rigged. Now I would say you put out riot. Put out a riot on that one.
Oh man. Well, Tom Black, you probably deserve it more than anybody, but I appreciate everybody again. And guys, the way that I picked this week, you're going to have lots of chances to win my whiskey, apparently.
Oh, and both of our picks are completely different already. So, we're going one way or the other on this week.
Yeah.
So
Turup said, the Heaven Hill 18 and stuff like that. Yeah, the higher Heaven Hills are probably something that could be dropping too. Sorry, I'm just going back to that thought.
No, that's true. I was very curious. I didn't even think about the Heaven Hill 18. So, yeah. Tom Black wants to know who was second. Let me see. I actually still have it on here, so I can tell you.
I think it was Carl.
Carl was second.
Yep.
Carl second.
Yep. I saw that there. So, Tom Jacks, do you want to pass it over to Carl?
Give us thumbs up if you do. Oh, he put over here. Give it a second place. So,
all right.
Carl,
very kind.
You're the winner. So you'll write that down so you can send that out to him. There we go.
Yep. I definitely know where to hand deliver that to Carl. So nice. Congratulations, Carl. Hope all is well, bro.
So
Carl's out there in California, so I'm hoping he's all right.
Yeah, I hope so too. That's just what's going on out there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wild.
I can't believe that, Wow. So that's just wow. All right, on to the next race. We'll do the next one, then I'll do mine, and then we'll do the next race. On to the next pick. Then I'll do my race, and then we'll do the
next game. Let's go.
Next game. So the next game is Sunday, January 19th. So these are weird times. Why is it 2?
All about TV markets, man. They just want to just totally get all of the markets, because if it's 2, that means it ends up. So when's the next game? I don't. Is it at like 6:30?
5:30. No, 5:30.
5:30.
It's weird. Yeah, like Saturday's games are 3:30 and 7, like you normally have on a Sunday, right? But then Sunday's games are at 2 and 5:30, according to unless it's wrong where I got it from, but that's what it says, and I'm like, that's so weird.
That is a little bit odd. You think that they would want to get it into prime time, but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I saw ET bitches.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so it's the Rams and Eagles, and Doc, I don't know if you have any thoughts on this. I have a whole spiel, so I'll let you go if you have thoughts.
Yeah, well, so my only spiel on this is, Iceman, Iceman can't cook online, right? So I don't know if you know that I've online adopted him. So if you look at his name online, he has his name with Martinez as his last name now. He even changed his online name to Martinez.
That's funny.
And because I got to support my online son, I don't have a choice in this one. I think I can't say that. Okay, I'm going with the Eagles. Hands down, that's all I'm saying. I'm going with the Eagles.
Going with the Eagles. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So as a Chiefs fan, I'm going back to the Chiefs. I apologize, guys. I know you're probably disgusted and tired of hearing about the Chiefs at all. But the Chiefs normally have a pretty good environment at their stadium for games. But I think it's going to come number 4 this week. I mean, I think Detroit, Philly, and Buffalo are all going to just be insane this week. Now, Philly is probably going to be throwing batteries or whatever they are. They are also known as being just the best fans out there, high quality humans, and make the best decisions generally. So like I do fear that if you are a Rams fan that you might want to just watch it from home, watch it at a bar. You don't have to go to this game. But secondly, I really want to pick the Rams because I was inspired by how well they played.
Yeah. And I think that like having all that going on is going to make them even play even harder, you know.
And I'm just trying to figure out if there's going to be a late if they're gonna like they gave it all in one game and then there's like a pullback, if that makes sense. But damn it, I'm gonna go with the Rams. +6. Come on, lose by 5.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be an interesting game. But like you said, I mean, I think they have a lot to win for. They have a lot to do. So I mean, I hope it's a good game. So I think it's gonna be good.
I think most of these line up to be a pretty good game. The majority of them, yeah.
Yeah. So Tom Black's asking about the this week's tiebreaker again. Yeah, we're just doing. There's no points or anything. We're just doing like anybody that beats us with points gets in the duck race. So
correct.
So you know if we score 0 and everybody's above that, everybody gets in that duck race.
Everybody gets the duck race. Yeah.
I think it makes it more fair, more fun, and makes it easier so that we're not having to figure out numbers and if there's another tie and all that. So that's what we're doing. So yes, it's a duck race, and that's what we're good at, you know.
Yep, and we kind of laughed about it, but it's like, oh, what's more fitting than a bourbon tuber putting a duck race out there? I think that's perfect.
Exactly. All right, let me get I have it on here somewhere. Let me find it real quick. So I have all the names I have. So I have 7 names that I have on mine. And we'll run this next race and then we'll do the last pick for the night.
Perfect. Ryan S says, I'll think the Eagles will win, but give me the Rams with the points. Yeah, all the Taylor Swift partying in the skybox says Hasman. Yeah, man, as a Chiefs fan, I'm tired of Taylor Swift and all the coverage. But man, I tell you what, my daughter cares about the Chiefs now a little bit.
Yeah. And what though, if it makes if your Chiefs are winning better, you know, making more money and all that because of it, why not? Why not?
Yeah, that's right. Saquon is having a flu game, but it's the entire season, can't be touched. Saquon, by the way, I remember watching it live. And so we don't watch any news at our house because it's too negative. So like the morning we wake up and we put on Good Morning Football because it's just about football. It's the most mindless junk that they can put on there, but it's on the NFL Network. But it's safe. It is not like Good Morning America where they're talking about all the tragedies and stuff like that. So, by the way, that's how I grew up with just waking up and it's like, oh, you know, this trailer park got mowed down by a tornado in Arkansas. You know, it's like, oh my God. It's like, well, I'm going to eat my Pop-Tart and go to school now. It's like, so I totally like want my kids to not have that experience. And so we watch football. And there's a segment every Tuesday called Angry Runs. And it's the hardest, most angry runs of the last week. When Saquon did that spin and then he jumped backwards and the guy went between his legs.
Oh yeah.
I remember watching it live. I'm like, that's going to be an Angry Runs. Sure enough, like we're all waiting for it. And so, yeah, it's one of those things that,
I mean, but that was pretty amazing. That was pretty amazing. I mean, you're in the NFL with the top of the top and you do that to somebody. Wow.
One of the most crazy athletic things I ever saw. If I tried to do that, I would have got 3 helmets right into my pelvis and I would have never been able to walk again. I guarantee it. Of course, I'd have got like a quarter of the foot off the ground, you know, and it just but
hold on, I have to come back to this because Tora put what? Wade doesn't watch The View. That's too funny. No. Yeah. So Sony says I grew up on the Weather Channel. My wife watches the Weather Channel most mornings, so I do watch the Weather Channel. She's my weather girl. She tells me what I'm supposed to wear outside of the house for the day. Usually in Texas, it's not too bad, but Right now it's cold. I'm actually wearing a jacket, even though you guys are probably walking around in short sleeves and all, and like the 40s we're hitting. I'm walking around in a jacket. So
I hope. Well, I think it might actually get cold for all of us next week.
Yeah, because that Arctic freeze that they're talking about is coming in, so it's going to get cold. My son was telling me that they're going to hit like negative something degrees next year because he's in Colorado.
Yeah,
and so they're going to hit negative degrees, like a high of I think it was like 13 degrees and negative something for the low. So I'm
that's what it looks like for us. But then there's a wind chill because we don't have trees, a whole lot of trees out here, so the wind rips, and so you get a 30-mile-an-hour wind when it's 2 degrees out. It's sucks.
Oh yeah. When that wind hits you, yeah. Ryan put here, no matter what game I'm watching, my daughter says, "Is Taylor's boyfriend playing?" Hey, if he should just tell her yes that he needs to sit there and watch. She needs to sit there and watch it. Didn't she get her into football?
There you go.
So too funny. All right, let's get this race going.
All right, good luck everybody.
Today, 5 outside, just pants and sleeve shirt. Nope, not for me. You do that to me, and I'm dying. All right, so my score this week was a 9. We had 7 people, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 people here that are. Oh, I'm trying to click on that thing. Let me click over here where I need to click, and let's do that for 2, 2, 2. Let's set that timer. Turn off that music so it's not so loud, and shuffle these up.
Good luck, y'all.
Yep, good luck. And this is just for a 2-ounce pour of that Weller that a foolproof I had last week, so we'll get that going, and then we'll do the last pick, but I still need everybody to decide which 2 pours am I doing so I can pour those out tonight, have them ready for next week.
Doc wants the people to know.
Well, I want your opinion. So as this is going on, think about it. Start putting in there. Are we doing the barrels, the gold and the gray? Are we doing the Booker's reserve and infinite? So let me know. I got Carl says Booker's, so give me a few more guys. Make sure we're let me know what you guys think, so we can I can pour those out before I finish out tonight.
Doc, it sounds like we may need to trade a few samples because I'm actually interested in all 4 of those things that you just put up,
let me know. We'll talk.
Yeah,
for sure. Get you some pours.
For sure.
Tom Black says all of them.
Yeah. If you want someone that is going to talk you off a ledge, it is not Tom Black. Take the other half. Do whatever you got to do. Drink them all. It's fine. Buy them all.
That 6 hour live that I did that one time. Oh my goodness. Nobody was talking me off a ledge that night. I should have been talked off a few times, and nobody was talking me off that ledge. I went back and watched it, and so a lot of times I like to go watch my live just to see what I did, what I need to improve on, how I can make them better, right? Make them more fun and entertaining. So usually I'm at work and I have my computer run on the side with my live, and some of the things I would look at myself, what was I thinking? What was I doing? By the end of the night when I had Carlos on and Matt on, I was just way too happy that I didn't remember most of that until I started watching again. I was like, oh crap, I did do that.
Yeah, there's it's so funny because usually
22 seconds
because I do my lives on Sundays, and it's like my wife has to go to work early, the kids have to go to school, I have to go to work, and so it's like a hard out. But every once in a while it's runs a little bit late, and it's like, and then all of a sudden it's like a heart like hit the abort button. It's like, I'm out, I gotta go.
Yeah, and Tom Black says I was there for all 6 hours. That's why I was talking about Tom Black. You were not talking me off a ledge that night. I think even Tom Black got on with me that night for a little while. So Tim JMC,
congrats, brother.
Congrats. I'm actually gonna put your name here and then on my other form, so I know. Oh, congratulations. Let me just put this on my form over here for the winner. There we go. And then we'll do the last pick of the night. It sounds pretty. You know what? Let me put that up there as I'm doing this so that we can discuss it. You can give me all your inside information that you have.
I was really looking to see if there was any bottle that I had that would lean towards my pick, and I could pour it as like a little bit of a tease towards the Bills or the Ravens. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of Ravens things that I can do. And I don't know if there's a lot of like Buffalo. What is the Buffalo? It's Buffalo Bills, but is it like Buffalo Bill? Is it like a horse? What is? Oh, it's a buffalo. I don't know. A buffalo trace probably works. Gosh, I just don't know. This is going to be the best game. I am looking forward to this game, guys. Everyone here. 1.5. By the way, 1.5 points is insane to think that Ravens are going to come into Buffalo. That is going to be raucous.
Yep.
And they are going to be Buffalo. All I want to see is Buffalo win. All I want to do is see them win so they can come to Kansas City if the Chiefs win. Now, we also have maybe a Baltimore. That is a pretty strong team. They can run all over Buffalo, and I think that that's why they're favored. I think that they've come on quite strong. I think Lamar is the MVP again. He is remarkable this year. And so we have a lot of different things that have been very, very difficult. And if anybody says Widow Jane, I don't drink Widow Jane because it's mostly Dickel juice. Anyway, so that doesn't count. It's not New York. But no. So I am really have a hard time between a Buffalo and a Baltimore. And so this game, I am more than excited. And guys, I'm having a live on Sunday. I will cut it short because all I want to do is sit down on a comfy couch and watch this game with a pour. That's all I want. I think that this is going to be Tyson Holyfield. This is going to be, one of those great Ali, whoever makes the Foreman. That's the one. One of those. I was like, whoever makes those little burger grills, that the grease. You guys probably don't even know what that is. But I think it's going to be one of those heavyweight battles, and I'm so excited to see it. And so, with 1.5 points, I got to say no to the Ravens. I'm going with Buffalo. That's how I'm doing it. I'm a Josh Allen fan, and that's from a Chiefs fan. I love the way Josh Allen plays. Now, don't get me wrong. I love how the Ravens play, but I want the Bills to win. For the Bills fans, I'm hoping for you guys the best. You're an amazing team. I hope you guys pull it out. Bills plus 1.5. If you guys lose by 1, I still win. Anyway.
Wow. Wow. I like everything you went through. And at that time, I didn't even know which way you were going to go with that because you confused me on that at first. But I like that.
That all came from right now.
And I am picking the same with you on this one. So the reason I'm doing that is, one, we're in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Hopefully and with that cold coming in, I think that's going to be, Buffalo has advantage playing at home in the cold. 2, I mean, holy cow, they're playing amazingly right now. I saw them last week, and I like the way they're playing. I like how tough they're playing. And I think I mentioned last live, I got married in Buffalo, New York. It was 22 degrees when I got married in Buffalo, New York, because we went to Niagara Falls, but I got married in Buffalo. We got married there, and then we flew into New York City that night. So for all those reasons, I'm also going with Buffalo.
Well, Doc, I hope that we're both right on that one. For sure. Now, guys, what the benefit that you have is you get to hear Doc and I's picks. So that is definitely a part where you could pick the Ravens and really swing it on us. Or you could really lose a lot there. Yeah.
Yeah. And this week, me and you are pretty different on most of our picks, I think.
That's the only one we'd agreed on. Yeah. It's the Bills.
Yeah. So
for sure.
This can go. I mean, I could be giving away Mike Brace could be big next week or vice versa. So we'll see.
100%.
He says Tom Black says bottle kill. Nice. You just did a bottle kill with that Buffalo.
Yeah, that Buffalo's been straggling here. It needed a reason. And apparently tonight was the night that I was going to try to make an analogy between Buffalo Trace and Buffalo, New York. So I apologize for all the people in Buffalo and the fans of Buffalo.
And they said it's bison. It's a bison.
It's a bison. Now, if you're from North Dakota, there's a Z instead of an S. It's bison. I found that out the hard way when I went to North Dakota. So, but also, I love me some Sagamore Ryes and out of the Baltimore area. So yeah.
So you want to know? I've yet to try the Sagamore Rye.
I would recommend the double oak. That is a really good, just like I've crushed. I had to stop buying it because I have all these bottles, but I kept going back to the double oak.
Yeah.
Sagamore Rye and just crushing a bottle. And then it's like, oh, I have all these other bottles that I'm accruing. And it's like, so I just decided to stop buying it. So I could get the other bottles.
I think I finally bought a bottle of it. I just haven't popped it open yet. It was one of those bottles that like, I need to get one of those because everybody talks about it. Oh, wait, I'm going to get this one this week. Okay, I'm going to get that bottle. Wait, this came out this week. Oh, I'm going to get, so that's kind of what was one of those that was on my list to always get, but never did. And I finally picked one up. But I actually think I picked up one that was also like a port finish one. I think that was port finish.
Yeah, port finish. And so I've got a sherry finished right here.
Yeah.
And I will let you know that it's amazing. I actually like a majority of their products. The Sagamore Ryes are pretty damn good. They did get purchased by a bigger company in the last year, so I don't know if that's going to change their products or not. But
yeah, so I definitely want to try it. I need to pop them open, just kind of try them. I just haven't done it yet. So, all right. My last pour of the night was actually just a Nancy pick. It was next to me. I've been wanting to try it. It's actually this is from New Orleans. So it's a New Orleans company that you worked with. Actually, my buddy Noam works with them too.
Okay.
But actually, this was sent to me by Keith P. Keith P. got this out to me so I could try it.
Well, that's pretty awesome. It's kind of funny being a Nancy fanboy that I am, and as most of us are. I saw that Night Method was saying that he was looking at some of the brandies and different things, cognacs that she was working with or worked on in the past. Yeah. He goes, man, they're pricey, and I'm like, I might be interested in trying one of those though. It's like,
well, I have a list that she early on. She says, we're talking about the like her cigar finish, and so she sent me a list of stuff to do. And let me see, where is it? So I have 1, 2, 3 out of the 6 that she recommended I have. So I'm trying to get all of them so I can try put them all together and just taste them all. But as hard as it is to find them, because they're super hard to find.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start tasting the ones I have. Now I'm kicking myself in the butt because there's the Cohiba cigar one that she recommended that came up. Right. And I thought I had won it in an auction. I was on a flight. Somebody beat me when I was on my flight, they beat me by just $5. I was so pissed when I landed. It was one of those that I wish bad timing for my flight. Just bad timing for my flight because I had never seen that one anywhere else, and I was so mad. But that's what happens. So happy birthday to Nancy for sure. Happy birthday to her because today is her birthday. So cheers to her.
Cheers.
All right. Any last good advice to give for anybody picking?
I will say this is guys, usually, so we do have a legal sports book near me, and I do put my money where my mouth is. And so I do put my money behind all these bets, not because I think that you should follow me. I just want to let you know that I am convicted in it, and I try to hedge because maybe if I win a few of my bets, I can buy more whiskey to make sure that you guys get the pours that I owe you.
Nice.
That's how it is.
That's a good way to do it.
Right. I just really appreciate you guys, stopping in, hanging out with us. Please let us know if this is something that you actually really enjoy in the comments, either now or I would actually love if you go to Doc's page, comment on this once it loads up, to help that algorithm out and kind of feed it out to other people. I would greatly, because we had talked about maybe doing this as a regular season every week type of thing.
Yeah, we think it's fun. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far, and we talked about even doing it. We even starting with doing it with the draft. So if this becomes a big thing, and you guys really like it, and you guys are having fun with it, let us know, because I mean that's something we think there is a lot of work that goes into it every week. So if it's something that you guys really want to do, we need to do that. We have to
Sure.
figure all that out because that's going to be a lot of this PNG stuff that you're going to have to come up with.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of work that goes into it, but I think that if we're ahead of the game, at least we can figure it out from there. The other thing that I wanted to say is, have we? So we know that I'm giving away Rise. What is Doc giving away? Doc, have we solidified on what we're giving away?
I had a few ones for bookers, and so the booker and the little book will be the ones I give away. I'll pour those out tonight, so I have them all ready. But I mean, that we'll see what comes up the following week, and then we have to figure out what bottle we're giving away. So that's still a little bit of a secret that we're working on, and that's for the Super Bowl.
I will let you guys know it'll be worth it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
it'll be worth it.
Have you ever given away junk? I've not given away junk. I mean, everything I give away
junk. I've drank a lot of junk. I've never given away junk.
Yeah, and I always say, like especially like on my lives, I always say, I do it. I want to drink something good. I'm not going to drink crap. So when I give away stuff, I want to give away what I enjoy too.
100%.
So yeah, so I was supposed to leave town and work in Houston this weekend, but it got canceled because of the cold and this other things coming up. So we're pushing that back. So I possibly might go live this Friday. So I might go live early Friday before.
Awesome.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. And I can't wait to see how this week comes up. Because, I mean, holy cow, look at this. Was all, I mean, all mine's old school. I'm paper. I'm paper. So this is my old school stuff that I printed out. I'm sure you did yours on the computer, but
I might have a spreadsheet. It's fine.
Yeah. So, I mean, but at least this week will be a little bit less, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. 291 samples for last place. What do you mean? So I am going to, I was thinking about that. But the 291 samples, I'm going to work on that to get it out to you guys so we can try this.
By the way, guys, I have all the 291 samples that you'll ever want.
No. I'm sending you some so you can. I've kind of converted you a little bit with Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to convert you a little bit with that 291. I'm going to try.
And I will be honest. It's probably just a different bottle. Yeah. It's probably just like that's how it is. It is. I will say that there's like I'm not crazy. It's a consensus on this bottle.
Yeah. No, but what we need to do one day, because sometimes it's about like we talked about the company and being together.
Yeah.
When I went to that distillery that night, we had so much fun. Maybe we all meet out there. We go to the distillery and do a tour together, and then see if we like it. Then see if the environment and the company changes our taste buds that night.
100%. When you're feeling nice and you're feeling loved, it's amazing what tastes better.
Yeah. So. Well, guys, thank you once again. Happy birthday, Nancy Fraley and her sister. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I can't wait to see what picks you have. Oh, it's going all the way till Friday night at midnight again. After midnight, we cut it. So we can, so we have time to get everything ready and print it out and all that for the games as well. So that's why we're doing it at midnight. So, all right, guys, appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Be safe tonight, and we'll see you.
Good luck.
Good luck.